Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 5 of WeritCast. Today we are back in Star Wars The Old Republic. There are actually two segments to this one. First, there's me shopping, kind of like supermarket sweep, but not as fun. I just happen to be making this video on the day of the latest patch, and they introduced a new cartel pack called the Skip Tracer. So I went ahead and bought one. I always try to limit myself to one or two. In essence, I really hate the lockbox concept, but since I get coins every month, I don't mind spending them on a lockbox. So as you can see here, I actually got some pretty decent items. 2 purples, including a endurance crystal with plus 41 that you can use at level 10. I'm going to have to think it over whether I want to sell that to somebody or keep it for myself. It's a nice item, and the color does look pretty cool, I must say. The other stuff is alright, nothing too crazy. So now I'm going to go ahead and log off and log into my sniper. One of the new items added to the store was a clandestine officer suit of armor. So since I have an Imperial agent, I want to check out how he looks in this set of armor. So if you want to read the prologue of the Imperial Agent, there it is on the screen right now. I really like my agent a lot. I've just been concentrating on my trooper and the end game lately. But I'll soon be back playing on my agent and advancing him through a storyline. There's my nice sniper rifle I bought off the market. It's pretty cool looking. So you can go ahead and preview items before you buy them. So that's what you'll see me doing here with the clandestine officer armor set. It costs just about as much coins as I have left, so I'm not sure if I actually want to go ahead and buy it. Because if I do, it's a custom armor set, so that means I'll have to get all of the components and build out the set. And while I can do the armoring modules, I cannot do the enhancements yet. I don't have a crafter that can do those. So I'd have to use either credits on the AH or some of the commendations. So the clandestine officer suit looks pretty cool. My other option I was looking at was the covert pilot and using that suit as my armor, which I'll take a look at right now. They also released a nice smuggler set called the Interstellar Privateer, which is kind of neat, but that's definitely more for the smuggler. So here's the covert flying suit, which is I think it's pretty cool looking. I wouldn't use the helmet as it just doesn't fit with my agent. I always imagine my agent without any kind of headpiece on. I don't think James Bond ever wore a helmet. And there he is with his sniper rifle. I think's awesome looking. I'm glad I bought it off the auction house. I'd never got it in one of the packs. That's one thing I like about BioWare system. Everything can be sold on the auction house. Alright, so that about wraps up this shopping segment. I'm sure it was very fun for you all to watch me buy things. In the last Star Wars The Old Republic cast, it showed me raiding Bone Thrasher in Karaga's Palace. This time I'm doing looking for a raid in the Eternal Vault, and here you see the fight with Gharj. It's a pretty neat fight. He jumps around a lot. I am actually a DPS in this one. I learned an important lesson during this raid that I should pick one role and not do healing and DPS when I group up. Later on, when we were doing the Dueling of Fates, I had a really tough time handling my guy because I was heal spec'd and I really needed DPS to burn down my guy. We switched up some things and I was able to defeat my opponent, but I was holding the whole group up and I really don't want to do that next time. So I'll either go for heal or spec or DPS, depending on how we spec. So we didn't have much of a trouble with this fight. We actually finished it, I think, without a wipe. I forget now, but it took forever to get started because we lost our tank right before we started this fight, so we had to wait for a new one. And tanks are always the hardest to find, so it took a good 20 minutes for us to get a replacement. But we finally did, and we're able to get on with the fight. I'm loving my new computer though. I think the graphics in the Old Republic look great. I don't know why people have complained about them. When you have everything turned up high, it looks pretty good. Overall, the raid was, I guess, a failure. We got up to Soa, but we could not defeat him. I'm sure we could have, but people were just tired and the group fell apart. We gave it 2 or 3 attempts, and we never got to the bottom platform. So I'll probably just stop talking for the rest of this. Feel free to watch on. I mean, it's just a PvE raid, so you've seen it, what's going on. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.